Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. I just saw on the Hearthstone Reddit that there's an expansion that was announced for next month. Kind of crazy. Everyone was really shocked. Blizzard never made any announcements about it. They kept it under wraps, and all of a sudden it's coming out next month, so that'll be exciting to see. I haven't really made any gold since Naxrammas, since I spent 2,800 or whatever on Naxrammas. But that's because I haven't really been playing every day. I've definitely been missing a lot of daily quests, which is a bit sad. But I still have 9,700 gold apparently to burn through. So that's good. Last video was amazing. Definitely watch the last video if you haven't watched it already. I actually did well for a change. Holy crap. And this is a pretty slick opening hand. Wow. Alright. Sword Words. Good name. Keep this. You know what, obviously better to be the second player here with those double mana worms. Having the coin would be nice. But I feel like this is a pretty flexible start, so if she plays nothing on turn 1, I can play the other mana worm. If she plays something, I can Frostbolt it, beef up my mana worm, and call it a day. If she kills the mana worm, that sucks. But there's really no great way for her to kill it. Alright, is it worth using a Frostbolt on a Shield Bearer? I don't think it actually is. Let's just keep it simple, keep it safe. We'll play the Direwolf there, whack her in the face, and then see what she wants to do. She still has the coin. She could SI Agent me here. Then I could Frostbolt the SI Agent, kill the Shield Bearer. Wouldn't be the worst thing. I could also play Mana Worm, Frostbolt, pump both worms, kill the SI Agent. I'm actually pretty good here. This is a really slick start for a mage. Goldshire Footman, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, does she have an Eviscerate? Another 2-drop? Defy String Leader? No, Haunted Creeper. Okay. Goldshire Footman. Wow. That's pretty great. Pretty great. Okay, what we'll do here is think. I can play the Mana Worm and Frostbolt something, probably the Footman. The advantage of that is I pump out both worms, get some sick board presence out here. The disadvantage, of course, is that in doing so, I use a Frostbolt on a pretty weak target that I could kill anyway without having to do anything. I could just play a Flesh, I'm just going to play a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Keep it simple here. So we will, let's see, should I damage the wolf or damage the mana worm? I'm gonna damage the wolf. Now the reason I'm doing this, I know she can make the dagger and kill the wolf, but what I'm gambling is that if she does that, that's her whole turn. She's lost her coin already. And she doesn't get any board presence out. I've got this 5/3 here. If she uses the spiders to kill the wolf, these 3 toughness things should be pretty difficult for her to kill. So that's what I'm trying to do. Man, this is a really aggressive opening. She also has a pretty aggressive deck. She's played 3 1-drops, actually, and the spider. It's just that against double mana worm opening, it's hard to keep up. Okay. She should just probably hang on to this dagger. If she's attacking my face, I'm assuming it's because she has no deadly poison and no assassin's, but maybe an assassin's blade, and she was going to be wasting this thing anyway. Hard to say. Okay, what I'm going to do here is ping that. Do some cleanup duty, like that. And I'm just gonna hit her in the face for 8 damage. I'm not gonna pass on a chance to deal 8 damage. That is a lot of damage. And we're gonna play Mad Scientist. Because I've got a Mirror Entity and a Vaporize in here. The Vaporize again is sad, but I figure I might as well go for the chance at getting Mirror Entity out, which would be just spectacular. Really good opening for me here. The Mana Worm never did get buffed, but that's okay. It still did its job as a 1/3 for 1.
Blood and
she gets an Iron for a Grizzly, Faux Shizzly, and she can kill the Mana Worm with this beefed up spider and her dagger. And she should do that. She really needs to do that. She has to do that. Oh, unless she has a backstab for the ghoul, but that's okay. That's not a backstab. Now it's damaged. What's she gonna do with 1 mana to kill this? Oh god, that made no sense. So it's like after a literal month straight of having no luck whatsoever in the arena, and it seems like everybody is just amazing. We're in Noobville. I'm at 1 win and 0 losses, and this person's playing very badly. She should have used the spider and the dagger to kill this mana worm. Instead, Frostbolt happens. Oh no! Who's the noob now? I played it before my mana worm. Whoops! Okay, that's great. Well, this is pretty good here. Do I even need to play? I don't even need to play that thing. Whatever. We're just gonna leave this alone. I've got the kill in a few turns with this plus hero ability to 3 turns after that. Yeah, she'll be dead before Pyroblast even happens. She did have an Assassin's Blade, I guess, right on that, but that's not what she needs here. She goes out in style.
Well played.
Well played, indeed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, anyway, Swordward's really cool name, but very bad player, at least in that game. Sinister Strike, of course, is just terrible. You should almost never play that card unless it's just the worst pack in the universe. And she made some pretty bad choices with her dagger, so I'd say that that was a bit noobish, and I'm pretty okay with that, because after seeing nothing but great players for a month, it's nice to catch a few breaks here with the opponents. Maybe people are excited again because it's a new season, or maybe people are excited because an expansion's coming out. It's goblins versus gnomes. I haven't looked at any of the preview cards or anything. I don't know if I even care that much about it. I'm not actually even sure, like, if you buy it with dust or if it's going to be like Naxrammas with the events and stuff. We'll see. Okay, this isn't quite the blistering awesome hand that Mana Worm Frostbolt was, but it'll do. It'll do, pig. We have a turn 1 play. It's just a 1-3. Got no backup for it. If he coins out a 3-2, I'm just going to timidly Pyroblast it to death. And that sort of sucks, but yeah, maybe he'll just pass the turn here. And then I can play the Sorcerer's Apprentice and have a very nice opening again. Please pass the turn, good sir. Oh, you suck! You suck. Oh, it's just, that's the worst, too. I can't even ping it to death. Fairy Dragon is the best answer, man. Where I'm going to get anything? Nope. Okay, I'm going to play the Sorcerer's Apprentice. That sucks. So, okay, after catching a few lucky breaks in this run, we catch a very unlucky break. Now, my Mana Worm dies. I cannot finish the Fairy Dragon off because it can't be targeted by spells. I have actually nothing to do on turn 3. It sucks. I'm not going to lie. This is about as shitty as shitty gets. Can't play the Ogre Magus next turn if I got nothing to do next turn. Boy. That is a shit sandwich. Haunted Creeper is really not what I wanted to see at all. Okay, so do I have anything to play? I do. I can actually use this. Make this a 1-3. Kill it. Still have this be a 3-1. Yeah, I think I need to get bodies on the table. Gotta get bodies on the table. So now the spiders, of course, kill the apprentice and then pop out 2 spiders, but in that situation, I had to pick between the least of bad options rather than the best of good options. Is he gonna Forked Lightning me? Is he thinking about it? Should I choose the spider, or should I Forked Lightning and take the overload? If he does have Forked Lightning, I think probably it's better to hang on to it. This is a pretty good situation for him, just to have the spiders pop out and everything. Of course, he gets the 1-1, which is the best totem for him, because it damages my Crazed Alchemist. Any other totem I could have just killed for free. As it is, we're going to play Ogre Magi and think. I will actually kill the totem, because I want him to get that totem again. It's just on that turn it was really good, but in general, I would rather limit his odds of getting taunt or spell damage off of his hero ability if he uses it. So I'm counting on Flame Strike to really catch me up. I do have a 4-4 in play, which is, you know, something. But it's looking a little ugly here. If he plays a good 4-drop like a Sanjin or a Yeti, as much as I hate it, I'm going to have to use a Fireball to kill it. Totem on turn 4 is a good sign. Okay. Question is, will I get something? Oh, please do not have a Lightning Bolt. Don't have a Lightning Bolt. Don't have a Lightning Bolt. Don't have a... Oh, thank God. If he had had a Lightning Bolt, I would have been very angry. Alright, so now the Ooze will kill my Ogre Magus. I don't want to Fireball the Ooze, though. That would be a little silly. So we'll just play a Demolisher. Do that. And I don't see any point in pinging this Ooze. The Ooze is pretty much guaranteed to hit the Ogre Magus. But then again, what if he kills the Demolisher? Yeah, I'll ping the Ooze. That way, if he decides to attack into the Demolisher, at least it'll die. So yeah, he's ahead on cards. He's got 6 to my 4. Plus 1 is 5-ish. I do have the Commander coming up next turn, which might get me up a card. Unless he plays anything big at 5 mana. He didn't have anything good for 4 mana, just a 2-drop and a totem, so that means he has higher than average odds of having a good 5-drop. I might have to use Fireball. Unless the Demolisher hits the 5-drop, and then this finishes it off. What I'd hate to see here is something like a Sludge Belcher. I feel like if he plays Sludge Belcher now, I just lose the game. Sludge Belcher, trade the Ooze for the Magus, and like, there's just nothing good that I can do against the Sludge Belcher. Well, I could Fireball it. And then ping it, and then use the Demolisher to finish it off. I guess that is a thing I could do. Alright, does he have a lightning bolt or a rock biter weapon? Of course he does! Why am I even asking that question? Alright, so it's close here. The Argent Commander does catch me up a bit. I would rather, however, have just been able to play this Broken Water Elemental. Flame Strike's looking a bit dead. He's got 5 cards, though, to my 4 soon to be 5, so I guess I'm technically alright. We're both at maximum health. Flame Strike's looking like potentially might not be that useful here. Fireball will kill 1 big threat. The odds of this going to the face are pretty much 0. I'm not getting to live the burn dream. But if I can get the Water Elemental to stick, that would be nice. Looking for no hexes. Shaman can't really deal with this apart from a hex. Or maybe like a spell damage lava burst. Alright, so he can play anything and it'll be safe for my 4-2. That's actually a little bit scary. There are very annoying things that could happen. Let's say he has like a Yeti. I would have loved to hit it and ping it. Interestingly, he doesn't have a Yeti. He has a Sanjin, which is much better for me. Got a couple of different options here, and I'm going to think. So, I could of course run this guy in, ping it, and then play the Elemental. But I'm actually going to Fireball. The reason I'm Fireballing here, this is kind of a high risk, high reward sort of deal. This lets me keep more board presence out. Now, if he has a Fork Lightning or something, I'm screwed, but with this Flame Strike in my hand and that Fireball, I feel like if I didn't try to maximize my creature count, I was just going to fall behind and lose. So I'll see if he's got that Fork Lightning. Keep making totems. 1-1, of course, for the 2-1. Squire attend me. Okay, so Flame Strike pretty much only kills 1 of his cards and this totem. It's not super great, but I do have 2 of the damn things. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to actually play the one I've been holding. The reason I'm playing the one I've been holding is I don't want him to think that I have another one. Whereas if I played the new one, he might still have thought this card I'd been holding onto for a while was another Flame Strike. So I'm hoping that that will disguise the fact that I have a Flame Strike. Alright, so I get a Mana Crystal. It's pretty much going to be irrelevant. He will kill one of my creatures. If we have a kill for the other one, he's got an Earth Shock to kill the other one. I never came ahead on cards in this game. So that's the problem. Flame Strike did not get me up any cards. So I'm in a little bit of trouble. Alright, 2-3 will be trumped by my 3-6. Arcane Missiles. Do I go for it? I mean, I think I've got to go for it. Hopefully 2 of them hit that thing, this guy, if I'm lucky. Nope. Let's get to work on that. Hopefully he doesn't get a healing totem. That would actually be very annoying. Or hopefully he plays a bunch of, like, if he plays like 2 cards out of here and they all die to Flame Strike, that would be good as well.
Pass me that arc light.
Oh, that's the worst thing! So it dies to Flame Strike, but he gives him a card, which is just absolutely awful for me. I've got a lot of bad cards in here right now. Vaporize is terrible. He has the Hex! Of course he does! Oh my god, please don't be a healing totem. Oh my god, it's a healing totem. Motherfucker. Well, couldn't catch a break this game. Could not catch. Hey, I get my own Gnomish Inventor. I guess that's a break of sorts. That is a break of sorts. Gonna get us to. Alright, I'll just play this. Why not? It can kill anything on his board. Kills the taunts. It's fine. Alright, that helps. This Kodo technically survives against these guys' attacks. If he can just play out his whole hand and lose everything to Flame Strike, I might have a chance at this game. Still. No, no! Oh, boo! Boo! You suck. So everything does die to Flame Strike, but he's still gonna have 2 cards 3 after he draws. Is it worth using a Flame Strike? Well, let's see what else I can do, maybe. Frostbolt. Not worth it. Alright, so Flame Strike it is. He's at 16 health. 16 health, 16 health. I've got a Fireball in there and I have a Pyroblast in there. Might have a Burnout Victory. I am at high health. That's a possibility to consider. Just a 13, 12. Yeah, it's going to be a while before Pyroblast will kill him. But if I top deck Pyroblast. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Is he going to. Oh my god, is he going to kill this Gnomish Inventor? He might. If he actually kills this Gnomish Inventor by hitting it twice with Doomhammer, Frostbolt puts him down below 10, whereupon the Pyroblast is the kill. Alright, let's think about this. Ooze. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. Whew. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Frostbolt the Croc. And the reason for that is I want to see if this ooze can actually get damage through. I don't want this ooze to auto die to that Crocolisk. 3 damage a turn is a really big deal when he's at 12 health. Wow, I don't think I've oozed someone's weapon in a long time. I'm not sure I've ever oozed a Doomhammer. That is crazy. He doesn't find a taunt. He gets the 1/1 he's been getting every time. He gets the Ogre, but that's good. I've got a few turns before this Ogre kills me. So I will... Wait. Oh my god, let's play correctly here for once. I'm going to do this, hit him for 4. And I'm going to ping... let me think about this. If I ping his face and I top deck a Fireball, I believe I've got 2 Fireballs. I will win. That will win the game. What harm is there by leaving this around? Well, it increases odds of getting a Taunt Totem. Oh, man. Realistically, though, if I get a Fireball, I'm going to win regardless, almost certainly. So I'm going to go ahead and kill that Totem off to minimize his odds of getting Taunt. So that after he kills my ooze, this wolf can get 2 damage through. So that is a lot of damage. That dramatically reduces the amount of time that I have. Please don't be Taunt. It's not Taunt. Good for finding my Pyroblast / Fireball. 12 cards though. Zombie Chow. Oh no! Zombie Chow's not good. Alright, I will hit him in the face. Ping him. And think. Can I play Zombie Chow? I can't play Zombie Chow. Zombie Chow, unfortunate here. So I've got, I think, a Fireball in here and a Pyroblast, which will win. I will not win by pinging him to death. There is not enough time for that. I've used both Flame Strikes. If he gets a Taunt Totem, then my charge creatures don't work. I actually dead next turn, because he's going to hit me for 13 damage now. I've got only 1 more turn. Man, he ramped up fast. I've got only 1 more turn to find Fireball / Pyroblast to win this game. And the top-decked Pyroblast.
Well played.
Now, you might say, oh, Boris, you got a top deck. But, you know, I don't think that was a win of luck. I think that, first of all, he was the lucky one with, like, his, you know, coined frickin' fairy dragon from a mana worm. And that's about as lucky as you can get versus a mage. And I think that my deck is a burn deck. He made a choice to hit my Gnomish Inventor twice. And he didn't have to do that. Granted, I guess the Gnomish Inventor would have hit him for 2 damage, so he took 2 extra damage to kill it. Oh, fine. Maybe I did get a little bit lucky that game with the ooze for the Doomhammer and the top decking the Pyroblast. See, what would have won me the game? He didn't have any taunt, so I think I have a Wolf Rider in here, don't I? And a Fireball and a Pyroblast. I had a decent number of cards that would have won me the game. And I did get a Zombie Chow when I needed to win, so whatever. I don't think I got that lucky. I think that was a relatively fair game. Leper Gnome, would that have won me? No, it wouldn't have won me the game. Not that time. He could have ignored it, and if I'd pinged it myself, he would have been at 2 health. Alright, well, we're the second player. We have 1, 2, 3, which would have been better to be first player for that. But still, yeah, especially with Leper Gnome, you really want to be first to play, when you're playing Leper Gnome. Dramatically increases your potential for keeping it on the board and getting some hits through, especially versus a Paladin who has limited ways of getting kills early on. But I will play it. Let's see what happens. If he plays a real minion, I'll Frostbolt it. If he plays a Recruit, I'll ping it. I would love to play the Wolf here, but I don't think I want to let this Recruit kill my Leper Gnome. Ah. Fuck. Well, that's just the worst of all worlds. So what I'm going to do here is do something I actually wasn't planning on doing. I am going to play the Wolf and use the Leper Gnome to kill that thing. The problem, of course, if I Frostbolted that thing, it would have done this thing and killed off my Leper Gnome anyway. That would have been a 2-for-1, which is not that pleasing to me. So hopefully now he doesn't play a Recruit. Okay, he plays a Recruit. Thanks. Got a bit of an ugly choice here. I could either play the Ghoul and then trade the Wolf for the Recruit. Ah, this makes things so much better. I didn't want to just ping it and do nothing, but if I can play a creature and ping that Recruit, that's obviously ideal. So getting some decent damage through. He could Consecrate. That will take him up a card. I have not gone up any cards yet. Consecration will take him up a card. True Silver Champion wouldn't be bad either. No, he doesn't have anything. He just makes a Recruit. That's very good news. Does he have a real card?
Not
Divine Shield.
my
Interesting choices here. So I could actually Cone of Cold to freeze these guys and ignore them. I could Dalaran Mage, which doesn't do anything. really, at all. I could play the Ghoul. Yeah, you know what? I think it's time for the Cone of Cold. I could play down on Mage and try to wait on the Cone. But you know what? Let's just get the getting while the getting is good. This guy down to about 20 health. One of his things will hopefully die to my hero ability next turn, and I can play the Ghoul. Man, that 1-3 taunt that blew up, that was really good for him, putting this down to 1 health. If it had been at 2 health, I could have killed the recruit. That would have been way better.
Let me think.
Tricky situation here. He has 6 cards. There's a lot of good stuff he could do. I could play the Dalaran Mage next turn and Frostbolt for 4 damage. Oh god. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Toughity, tough. Could do a Mad Scientist so that I might get Mirror Entity. But no, I think we're gonna go ahead and stick to the original plan. Let's go ahead and do this. And I could kill the recruit, but this guy's living regardless, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swing him for another 5 damage. It's a lot of damage. Frostbolt puts him down to 13. This plus Frostbolt puts him down to 12. So, yeah, I am pretty close to being able to burn him out, either with drawing 2 fireballs or surviving till turn 10 and playing Pyroblast. One nice thing now, too, is this guy will probably be used to kill my Flesh-Eating Ghoul unless he has a Hammer of Wrath for it. So he's gonna go down to 2 health, so Flame Strike will kill him with my coin next turn. Hopefully he'll play a bunch of other stuff to die to Flame Strike. No, he's gonna clear my board. Ouch. Crap. So do I play Flame Strike just to kill these 2 things? That is the question. I don't think that's the right move. Let's go for the Mad Scientist. Let's ping this to disguise the fact that I have a Flame Strike, and I'm going to pass the turn. So what am I doing here? Well, what I'm hoping to do is get either Vaporize, which would kill one of them, which is good, or a Mirror Entity, which is also good, because he seems to have a lot of good stuff. What he should do is play a big minion, and then kill the Mad Scientist. And maybe next turn I can play Mana Worm, Coin, Flame Strike if that kills everything. Of course, if he plays a big guy, it won't kill everything. But if it does kill everything that he plays, then I have a 3/3 and he's got nothing. I'm threatening to get 3 damage on him, which is a big deal because 3 damage from the Worm plus another 3 from Frostbolt, he's at 10, and that's Pyroblast territory. I do have 20 cards here, which is a lot of cards. Pyroblast is near the bottom. I'm going to be in trouble. But then again, I could also get Fireball to help me out. Okay, everything still dies to Flame Strike. Is he going to just go for my face? He decides not to kill my Mad Scientist, which I'm actually okay with, so fine, I'll just leave it out. I'll hit him in the face for 2 damage. That's great. Can he play a Chillwind Yeti or Ascension Shield Master? Either of those things would survive. Oh my gosh, it's going to stop me from getting Secret. Well, I'm still happy with everything that happened, because what I can do now is this. We Mana Worm, we Coin, Flame Strike, and I didn't get a Secret, but I do clear his board. I am now equal to him on cards. He's got 5 to my 5. I killed 4 real cards with that Flame Strike, and I've got 5 damage on the table. He's at 14 health, so I'm actually winning this game right now. Frost Elemental, I'm actually okay with that. So it freezes this, sure, but it's not a permanent solution. Alright, we're doing good here. We're doing good. So, lots of different things I could do here. I could Frostbolt this thing to freeze it, play a zone game here, grow my Mana Worm. Actually, I could kill that thing. Oh, that's the best move. So we're going to play Dalaran Mage. Frostbolt deals 4 damage. We ping his that guy to death. I'll kill the Raptor to stop my Ooze from dying. I'm going to pass the turn here. So this guy just became even bigger. I did not fall behind on cards. And I'm in pretty good shape. Alrighty. So I don't have any spells to beef up my Mana Worm, which is unfortunate, but I can still do this. Ping the Sentry with my overpowered hero ability. kill the recruit, because don't let paladins keep creatures. We'll play the water elemental, which is broken as hell. Play the Boogle Warrior, put 2 damage on him. And I don't know, I think I'm in really good shape. I got lots of time now to find Fireball ×2 or Pyroblast for the win, and my minions are 6 damage a turn, which is a serious problem because I will kill him in 2 turns. He's got to taunt, board clear, or whatever, and that's hard to do with a water elemental. Okay, so he does kill off one of my creatures. I imagine he has another consecration now or something? No, just a Boulder Beast Ogre. Okay, interesting. Oh my god, Vaporize is pretty good right here. So I will play the Vaporize. Ping him in the face.
Vaporization commencing.
And I could freeze that Ogre to stop it from attacking. But it's going to get frozen when it kills my water elemental anyway. Probably. He would have played a True Silver Champion before if he had it, so I'm just going to play out my Ooze now because I need to get minions out here to deal damage. And with this Ogre frozen, I mean, I've got 3 damage here, which is a lot. He'll take him down to 4 health. My Vaporize is protecting me. I can ping him to death in a few turns. I can always find Fireball or Pyroblast and win on the spot. Wish I had a Mirror Entity, though, instead of Vaporize. Gotta admit, that would have been pretty good for getting a Spiteful Smith. Alright. Crazed Alchemist. Actually, it's totally unhelpful. There's nothing I want to do with that. Let's think. I want to ping the Recruit so that Vaporize kills the Spiteful Smith if he attacks me.
Vaporization commencing.
We'll swing there. Swing there. I'm just gonna play this
You love my new recipe.
for the extra body on the table. My Ooze is threatening lethal damage right now. He has to have Taunt or Mass Removal. And I've got a few turns, quite a few turns, to find Fireball or Pyroblast. I've got 2 Fireballs, I believe, and a Pyroblast in here, so about 3 out of 15, so 1 in 5 odds. Blessing of Wisdom is good for him, so he'll cycle a card. And he'll continue cycling cards. Alright, does he find a True Silver Champion or Justice? Oh my god, if he gets that Justice guy, it seems like everybody and their mother gets Justice against me. No, he just has a humble True Silver Champion. So he can kill this guy without losing any net health, which is very good for him. He's got 8 plus 6 is actually 14 damage, so I'm... 14! Oh geez, oh no, oh god. Okay, this is actually getting very, very ugly. Mirror Image, that is pretty handy. Pretty dang handy. Alright, I'm just gonna ping him in the... fuck, if I ping him in the face, he's gonna heal up anyway with that True Silver Champion. 4 health versus 3 health is pretty immaterial, it seems to me. So I'm going to actually ping off Mr. Pig. Damage down. So you can True Silver the Mirror Image, heal up to 4. I've got 2 Fireballs, an Argent Commander, and a Pyroblast in here that would win me the game. It's actually good that this Crazed Alchemist changed the Ogre so that I have a few more turns with which to live. He probably should figure this is Vaporize. What he needs to do is kill the Mirror Images with like 2 of his guys. Use the Recruit to check out for the Vaporize. And then start attacking me. Although he probably should kill this guy, I suppose. To stop this guy from just hanging out here. Alright, so it looks like the Recruit decides to kill that. Which means that Vaporize is going to eat his Ogre. Unless he has a charged creature to fish out the Vaporize. True Silver Champion, that was a good find. The healing on that is incredibly relevant. Oh my gosh, okay, so he's gonna copy that, so that means he has an extra 2 attack on that True Silver Champion.
Reporting for duty.
So I am again dead next turn. Unless I find Argent Commander, Fireball, or Vapor, or Pyroblast.
Quickly.
Am I dead next turn? Let me think. I'm down to 11 health, 4, 8. Yeah, he's gonna kill me next turn. If I don't find something. Hey, Flame Strike's interesting. Very interesting. So this buys me another turn to find stuff. I am not going to ping him 3 more times. That's not gonna happen. But if it now takes him 2 turns to kill me instead of like 1, that's a huge difference. Okay, so I get frozen, which is totally irrelevant. Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus, another True Silver Champion. So that means I'm actually dead next turn. Fuck. He's got 9 damage here. I'm dead next turn unless I get a thing I need. And well played. I get a fireball. Again, I know that looks like I got lucky, but I mean, I really drew pretty far into my deck. And I had lots of burning here. Argent Commander. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at how much burn exactly I had. I had a lot of cards that would have won me the game. So I had the... See, I think I used a Frostbolt, maybe? But I had... Oh, I don't actually have a Wolf Rider here. Whoops. I had... Oh, I only have 1 Fireball. Okay, clearly I'm really bad at knowing my own cards. So I only have 1 Fireball, an Argent Commander, and a Pyroblast. Okay, so I had 3 cards that would have won me the game. I've used Blue Warrior that game. Yeah, nothing else would have won it for me. Yeah. But whatever. It was fine. It was a good game. If I had Mirror Entity instead of Vaporize, it would have all been different. Because then I would have gotten a Spiteful Smith. And it would have all been different. I wouldn't have needed a top deck in the first place. Do have to admit, though, that was 2 games where top deck right before I died. Still, though, you can't fault me for having a little bit of luck. If you've been watching the last, 20 videos, really can't fault me for getting a little bit of luck here. And Nibraz the Rogue is our next opponent. Get a good start here. This Infiltrator. I will keep the Arcane Missile. That can be useful for killing off 1 toughness 1-drops. Of course, I seem to have all 3 missiles hit the face way more often than I would ever like. But still. And it's good to be second here against a rogue, of course. So no Defiance Ringleaders or SI agents or any nonsense early on. Alright, let's just do this. See what she wants to do. If she makes a dagger here, I will ooze it for the sake of tempo. If she plays a real thing, we'll see. I'll probably Arcane Missile it and maybe coin ping it to death if I need to, if I get unlucky. Nibraz! Nibraz the Rogue.
So many options.
Yes, so many options. Multitudes of options. She sits tight, which might be she's just saving it just generally, or it might be that she wants to put the poison on it. Attack with my Infiltrator here, start to get some damage on. This is an important turn right now. If she can clear my board, that's one thing. If she can't clear my board, I'm gonna get some good damage going here. Oh, Zombie Chow, awkward. Well, I've not been happy with this. I guess don't put this in burn decks, as tempting as it may look. Well, here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna kill that. Ping it, and then I will drop the Chow. She's gonna get all this health back, of course, but I have had games where I play Zombie Chow early on and it just never dies, because I am in such control. I will Fireball Ascension or a Yeti if she plays it here. I basically just don't want her to kill my stuff. If she kills my stuff, it's much more annoying. I've only got 1 creature, and I wouldn't want to play it onto an empty board.
Just me and Mr.
Yeah, it's not a bad card here for her. Mirror Image. Do I dare rely on Mirror Image to hold the fort? Let's actually Arcane Missile, shall we? If it kills off Mr. Bitey and hits the Dragonling mechanic. Okay, or, 1 in 27 odds and they all go to her face. That's also an option. Sucks. Alright, well, we'll do the Mirror Image then and keep on pounding her face. So she is at 24 health after the Zombie Chow pops. This guy's going to have to batter my Mirror Images for 2 turns. Next turn, I can play Shattered Sun Cleric on this guy, hit the mechanic, and ping it to death. Turn after that, I can coin Flame Strike. I might be able to sneak in the kill with the Fireball. I only have 1, unfortunately. I didn't realize I only had 1 Fireball before the Zombie Chow dies.
So many
We'll
options.
see, though. Hoping she has something like Fen of Knives here. She have Betrayal. She has Betrayal. Well, these guys were already on the board, so I couldn't. A Mirror Image is a spell I couldn't have chosen where it goes. So there's nothing I can do. And I cannot really do anything about that Fairy Dragon. Balls. Alright, I think it's time to use the coin. Although it stops me from Flame Striking next turn, it's really useful here because I can do the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, coin,
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
off that Zombie Chow. Kill the Fairy Dragon, let me tell about it. Starting to grow my Ghoul. Alright, if she really floods the board here, I'm going to regret that I didn't save my coin, but I feel like a good option now is better than the best option later. Okay, don't be anything ridiculous, please. Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus! Oh my god. Are you motherfucking kidding me? Wow, 2 on the flame, flesh-eating ghoul, and then 1 on the chow, or the infiltrator. There's the chow to kill it, and my ghoul, and now, okay. Wow, great. Just freaking great. So, interestingly, I get Pyroblast. I'm not gonna live that long, though. Do I dare go for the Fireball to the face? She'd go to 14 health. I could Flame Strike next turn and clear her board. And then turn 8, turn 9, she'd be down to 12 health with the Pyroblast. I've already used Fireball. I'd only have like a Flame Strike, or sorry, a Fireball and an Argent Commander as finishers. Oh, that seems risky. But I've got the 4 mana open. I gotta do it. I don't think I'm gonna win this game otherwise. So let's do that. Hopefully she has nothing big. She plays more things that die to Flame Strike. And she thinks I've got a handful of burn, so maybe she says, well, I gotta go for it, and just plays a bunch of stuff. And then it all dies to Flame Strike. Stormpike Commando is fine, so everything dies to Flame Strike still. I could wait 1 turn, let her hit me for 11 damage. See if I can get more kills with Flame Strike. Is that worth doing? I could let her have 1 turn. No, that's not worth it. Flame Strike. Okay, so she's got 4 cards, which is probably 2 more cards than I'd want her to have right now. But let's see what she can do. I can get her down to 12 health, definitely. I just need a little bit more help. I want her not to put too much power down. She's now starting to burn me a little bit. She's got 7 damage here, so I'm down to 11 health. Does she have anything for 4 mana? Okay, so she's got nothing for 4 mana. That's good. Alright, so I think here is the time to go for it. I'll Frostbolt her face, stop her from attacking with a deadly poison, ping her. Next turn, I don't have the kill, because Pyroblast I have to wait a turn. It costs 10 mana, but as long as she doesn't have any healing, she loses. If she does have healing, things get, shall we say, a little bit more complicated. I've already used Fireball. I've got Argent Commander here in my deck, and I think I've already used Frostbolt, and Arcane Missile I've already used as well. So yeah, I've pretty much used up all my burn except for the Argent Commander, so it'd be a little bit of a tall order. Oh yes, Bluegill Warrior. So I have Bluegill Warrior to counteract healing. But yeah, it'd be a little bit of a tall order to kill her if she did have the heals. She buffs that, hits me in the face.
This guy's toast.
She's gonna kill the wolf. She's gonna kill the wolf. Okay, so she's going for it. It's actually kind of scary. I'm 7-10 damage. Oh my goodness. Well, that's very good. So I'm gonna Cone of Cold, which is just ridiculous, because that stops 9 damage of hers. And I get to kill that thing off as well. So yes, she was gonna hit me for, well, I could, assuming I pinged the Abusive Sergeant, she was gonna hit me for 7-10 damage. And she would have only needed like 2 more damage to kill me.
Well played.
But as it is, Pyroblast gets me another win. And that, as they say, is that. Alright, we got time for 1 more game. Riding on a razor's edge in this arena. I think the deck actually is not that good. I think it's got some weaknesses, notably Vaporize sucks, and Demolisher sucks. Like I said when I drafted this deck, it's just a lot of weak rares. Rare quality is a real problem. And I don't actually have as much burn as I thought. There's Frostbolt, Fireball, Pyroblast, Argent Commander, and a Bluegill Warrior. And unless you're counting Arcane Missile, I mean, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I needed more burn here. This is what I needed. Given how little burn I have, the Zombie Chow can sometimes really bite me. But I think in that game it was fine. It's totally fine.
Jaina!
She would have been at 5 health without the Zombie Chow. I mean, I would have died just as easily without the Pyroblast.
You asked.
Okay, so do you play the Mirror Image on turn 1? No, but I do have 2 Mana Worms in here, so let's see if I can fish one out. I can't. And I don't really want to play Mirror Image. It's not that Mirror Image on turn 1 is a bad move, it's that my first creature that I'm playing right now is a Mad Scientist, and I don't actually want the Mad Scientist to not be killed. I'd rather it trade with something. Anyway, all that's a moot point because I got Zombie Chow. Very good turn 1 play. It'll kill a lot of things you could coin out, even. It's got a secret. This is most likely Avenge. But let's check for Eye for an Eye and Noble Sacrifice. Neither of those. Let's check for Repentance.
I'll show them.
Not that. Okay, so it's either Redemption or Avenge. I doubt he'd play Redemption unless he's going to coin Scarlet Crusader here, which is a very popular move. Turn 1, Redemption. Turn 2, coin Scarlet Crusader, and the opponent has no good options. Because if they kill your Scarlet Crusader, she comes back, and it's like you got a 1-mana delayed Scarlet Crusader. If it's Avenge, different story.
I wonder.
If it's Redemption, he can't play a Recruit here. I mean, otherwise, it would be without horribly wasting it. Really wish Vaporize weren't in my deck, because Mirror Entity is pretty much what I always want to get off of Mad Scientist, and having it be a coin flip is a problem. But again, Vaporize, I mean, it was in a really bad pack. I don't remember what it was, but that's one of the issues with rares quality that I had here. Not only did I take things like Demolisher and Crazed Alchemist, but Vaporize is not something I pretty much ever want to put into my Mage deck. Okay, so he's going to do a 3-drop. Is it a Scarlet Crusader? That's what I want to see. It's not. It's an Injured Blade Master. Interesting. Okay, so it's most likely a Redemption. Nothing I have will actually let me kill this thing and live. So I have to either throw both of the guys away at it and be like a 2-for-2, leaving me with a Secret and a Shattered Sun Cleric, or just play a Mirror Image and be content with that.
What to do?
I'm going to play a Mirror Image. Now, normally I know the rule is don't let Paladins keep creatures. But here I'm going to make an exception. I'm actually going to... Wait, I'm going to get my Secret. Yeah, let's get my Secret out here. What I got? Mirror Entity, perfect. It actually was not Redemption. So this is an Avenge that he has here. So I'm very glad that I killed that guy. Otherwise, that would have sucked. I just didn't want it to be a Redemption and have him come back as a 4-1. But since it's actually Avenge, it's even better. I got a Knife Juggler, which isn't the greatest. But it's fine. It'll do. It basically kills his Knife Juggler. This is what it does. In fact, why even kill his Knife Juggler? Let's actually kill his Knife Juggler, or why even lose my Knife Juggler? I'm gonna just trade Zombie Chow in. And I'm gonna play the Demolisher here. The Consecration would kill my Knife Juggler, and it would kill off my Mirror Images. So he'd go up a card. But that would be his whole turn. I'd have a Demolisher here dealing free damage. It would become a 1-2, then become a 2-3 after I play the Shattered Sun Cleric. He doesn't have it anyway. He plays this thing, so no Consecration. And my Demolisher can go to 10 as long as it doesn't... Oh my gosh, he's got Avenge though. Oh god, he got Avenge. So this is going to get Avenged now. Ah, well played. Oh, good sir, well played. So he's got a 5-5 for me to deal with. Yuck. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is
We must cleanse the
beef up the Knife Juggler. If the Knife Juggler hits that, I can actually trade. And I will. Don't let Paladins keep creatures. I'm so sick of losing games to not following my own advice. If it hit him in the face, I would not have thrown the Knife Juggler at that guy. I think maybe... Well, I could have. I could have just pinged it, couldn't I? Yeah, I should have really done that. Yeah, anyway, please don't hit the Demolisher. It hits the Demolisher! Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus! So I could do this, but it only gets it down to 4 health. So instead I will use my Crazed Alchemist to trade like so. Mage. Now Cone of Cold is a powerhouse. It's like it's basically a Blizzard. Unless he has more than 3 minions out, this is Blizzard, which is very, very good for 4 mana. And I'm hanging in there. I'm not really ahead on cards. I've just been keeping steady on cards, and I've not been dealing any damage because he keeps getting answers to my stuff. But I'm in decent shape. Acolyte of Pain is annoying because that gives him an extra card from Cone of Cold. Cone of Cold is just not very useful here.
The light protects
Oh my gosh. So I want to play Cone of Cold to clear all this junk, but I don't want to at the same time. Alright, what we'll do is this. I'm going to think. Do I want to leave this thing alive? Do I even want to ping? I could just play the Argent Commander, honestly. Let's just play Argent Commander, huh? So Vaporization commencing. My Mirror Images prevent this thing from getting cards. I can't kill both of his creatures, so I might as well just leave him alone. And see if he's got a Consecration. I bet he would have played Consecration if he had it previously. But if he does have it, then I'm in bad shape. No Consecration. He heals up, which isn't very good for me. But here, I guess, is where I will Cone of Cold, even though it means giving him extra cards. Wait. Does it matter? I guess it doesn't really matter. So we'll do this. We'll do that. Freeze this guy. Freeze that guy. Stop him from killing off my mirror image. And I'm gonna go for it. I have the Pyroblast in my hand. 4, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7. He's at 10 health. He's already healed himself up. So Pyroblast. Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus. Oh, 2 Guardians of Kings. Wow. Just wow. Alright, so at least we killed the Acolyte without giving him another card. We played Vaporize, which isn't great. Man, he has healed for 12 damage. He should be at 4 health right now. So the good news is he seems not to have Consecration, or I guess he would have had to have played them by now. He uses one of these guys to kill Mirror Image. He uses the other one to kill... Oh, no, they both have time now. Oh my god.
Reporting for duty.
Well, this just got ugly.
The frost wolves.
Oh, this just got very ugly indeed. Oh no. Oh god. I'm gonna lose this game. I thought I could have done it, but I couldn't. 11 damage. Down to 5 health. I could go for a fireball victory. Can I even survive a turn? What is this? 10, 18, 21? I can survive a turn. I can't get any damage through though, because I have to use everything killing his stuff. Well, let's draw a card. I'm definitely not Pyroblasting this turn. Let's draw a card, see what I get. Frostbolt, very good card. Oh man, that's a good card. Oh man, that's good. So, I could Frostbolt his face down to 12, down to 11, and then Pyroblast is not the kill next turn. This guy will not be alive next turn. If I Frostbolt this, and then I like throw the Crazed Alchemist and ping him there, I hit him for 5, down to 11. Again, it's the same issue. Pyroblasters doesn't kill him. Shoot. So what I'm going to do is since I get him down to 11 either way, seems like what I might as well do...
Don't rush me. Don't rush me.
...is keep more of my minions out here. So, my minions, will any of them survive? Is it possible for any of them to survive? I mean, this guy does have Divine Shield on him, because I kept the Divine Shield on. So yeah, if a minion survives and hits him in the face, how much more healing / taunt could he possibly have? Also, if he leaves the Dollar on Mage alive, Pyroblast is the kill. Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus! Oh my god. The amount of failure here is just ridiculous. More healing. Alright, we have a Vaporize, which will take off 4 damage. It's got 15 damage, so I'm dead in 2 turns. I mean, I just gotta go for it. Right? I just have to hope some of these missiles hit him in the face. I don't want to reveal that I have Pyroblast, because this is 11 plus 1 is 12. Yeah, so I gotta go for this, hope some of them hit him in the face. Of course, now that I want them to hit the opponent in the face, 0 of them hit him in the face. That's fucking lovely. I am in a lot of trouble because this Pyroblast, this guy will be dead. This Pyroblast only deals 10 damage and he's at 10 health, so I'm gonna have to survive for 2 turns to kill him. But I can't survive for 2 turns. I can only survive for 1 because he actually hits for over half my health and damage. Oh, he's another Stormwind champion. Flame Strike also will not save me. One of the Stormwind champions dies at least. But this was the most stupid game ever. Just stupid. Oh, God. Well, Leper Gnome, see, he's got 15 plus 7. He's got enough damage to kill me. If I Pyroblast a creature to live, it won't be good enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to ping him in the face. And I'm just going to hope he doesn't realize that he has the kill. He might panic and kill the Leper Gnome. In that case, I win. But he does have the kill here. He's got 15 plus 7 is 22 damage, so he kills me by 1 health. He sees it. God, that was idiotic! Oh, that was so idiotic. Well, I got enough breaks that I guess I should get a little bit of unluck. But I mean, he healed up for 15 damage that game. And I had a Pyroblast in my hand for the entire time, but he just healed himself too much. So, yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, folks. Please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Let's see if I can make it to 7 wins, or if my luck has run out for good. Take care, everyone.